It's time for the One Bar and Lupica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings.
Welcome to professional football.
Hello, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupica Show. I am Lupigas, and today we're going to talk about Holton Hill and his expectations for the 2020 season. Before we get in that, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We're getting so close to 500. We can almost smell it, and it smells glorious. And also like our vids. If you do, if you don't, we're not going to force you to like them. That's fine. Alright, Holton Hill. What can we expect from this guy in 2020? Well, you know, he's only started four career games, but that puts him about second on the team as far as experience goes when it comes to our cornerback group. He's also one of our biggest, besides being one of the most experienced. He's 6'2", 196 pounds. And this guy has had his moments. You know, his rookie season in 2018, he was undrafted. He came in, started 3 games, had an interception. And the most impressive thing was that he had 7 pass breakups, which very impressive. 36 total tackles. So the guy came in and he made some plays. He kind of held his own. But there was questions about him coming to college with his maturity level, and he has found himself in trouble many times, and he's in the league's whatever policy about substance abuse things. So he missed half the season last year, which was not great. That really hurt him. He only appeared in 8 games, had 1 start, only had 13 tackles. And if I'm Mike Zimmer, I'm probably not going to put him out there after what he did. Putting himself in a position to be suspended for 8 games after already being in the league's program. They're watching him, and that just shows an overall lack of maturity. And that's what's going to be the biggest question about this guy in his role in 2020 is how much does Mike Zimmer want to depend on him, and how much can he depend on him? Because this guy's got all the talent in the world. He's got nice long limbs. He can go up, knock balls away. He'll come up and tackle. Like I said, he's like our biggest corner that we have. So a lot of things like about Holton Hill. So what can we expect? I really think this guy will be a starter when the season begins in 2020. I think he will be opposite Mike Hughes or Jeff Gladney. Depends whatever one of those two ends up in the slot. But Holton Hill is going to be the guy. He'll be matched up with an opposing team's biggest receiver on the outside, and he's basically the most experienced guy we do have. The one variable here that I think is interesting, the one guy who could push him for playing time isn't one of these rookies, but it's actually Chris Boyd, the 7th rounder from a year ago. This guy really progressed throughout the season last year, and if he continues to do that this preseason, if there is one, and gets better and better, he could come in and potentially push whether it's Hughes or Hill for one of these starting jobs. But having the experience, having shown some good stuff on tape against some top competition in the league, I think gives Holton Hill the advantage. And as long as he keeps his nose clean, as long as he's not in trouble before the season starts, well, if he is, he'll probably miss the whole season. But I think he will be in line to start. How long he keeps that job will be completely up to him, not only for his performance on the field, but what he does with himself off the field. So Holton Hill, I think you're going to start, and I hope to God you can hold your own, because we really need you this season in this very thin and inexperienced cornerback group that the Vikings seem to be willing to roll out. All right, so that's what you can expect from Holton Hill in 2020. I'll be back later in the week with One Bar, have one of our wonderful shows when we're together. And when we're together, it just feels right.